The international conference for heads of schools by the TISSL, the Association of Premier International Schools of Sri Lanka, took place in Galle last evening.
Well, yes, the conference was titled Leadership to Inspire Learning and was graced by the Secretary of Defence, Gotabaya Rajapaksa.
Delivering the keynote address at the event last evening, Secretary of Defence Gotabaya Rajapaksa expressed these views.
There are so many different paths that young people can take today to achieve success in life. Pursuing an academic degree in the traditional streams at state universities is only one of those paths. Excessive focus on that one path is a mistake. In addition to academic education through state universities, students today have many opportunities to follow vocational training, study at degree awarding institutions affiliated with foreign universities, obtain professional qualifications in a variety of fields and engage in entrepreneurial activities. It is also important to note that the Sri Lanka qualifications framework will be introduced in the future to improve the quality of higher education and training by recognizing and accrediting qualifications offered by different institutions.
The conference continued today as well and was attended by Deputy Minister of Education Mohanlal Guerrero and prominent educationals from a number of countries. The three-day conference will conclude tomorrow.
The 12th U Reporter workshop was held in Colombo today.
Yes, News First U Reporter is the pioneer movement for citizen journalism in Sri Lanka.
News First, which commenced its U-Report concept to direct citizen journalism, held its 12th workshop at the auditorium of the Capital Maharaja organization today. An enthusiastic group attended this edition of the U-Report workshop where they learnt the fundamentals of news reporting, practical knowledge and technical procedures.
Through this, the community is given the opportunity to voice their stories to society.
Through the U-Report concept, Sri Lanka will come to a point where no question will go unanswered. I see this as a way to give each story that is seen and heard a special value. We are wishing News First all the best for giving us the opportunity to report what we see. I am happy to be here at the U-Report workshop. I have not got an opportunity like this. I am very happy.
A lot of things that we didn't know, we learned. And I think for our future it's a very good thing being a reporter for Sirasa, because Sirasa did something very important.
Thereafter, the participants were given the opportunity to witness the News First studios.
Well, now varying reports are circulating in the Indian media on whether or not Indian Premier Manmohan Singh would attend the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Sri Lanka.
The Economic Times and the Hindustan Times, quoting an Indian External Affairs Ministry spokesperson, reports that India remains undecided over Prime Minister Singh's visit to Sri Lanka. Meanwhile, NDTV, citing various sources, reports that Prime Minister Singh will not attend Chogam. Similar reports were also carried by CNN-IBN as well as the Times of India. CNN-IBN, quoting Indian government sources, also reports that a final decision will be officially conveyed to the Sri Lankan government within 24 hours.
When News First contacted the Indian High Commission in Colombo on the reports published in the Indian media, a high-ranking official said they had not been given any official communication regarding the status of the Prime Minister's attendance for Chogam 2013. He, however, said that it was already confirmed that Minister of External Affairs Salman Khurshid will be arriving in Sri Lanka to attend the summit. News First is continuing to try to contact Sri Lankan officials for a response to these reports. Now moving on to some other local news. The annual Katina Pinkama of the Yati Halagala Rajamaha Vihara took place today.
Last night at the Yati Halagala Rajamaha Vihara in view of the Katina Pinkama. The procession of the Katina Chivara paraded the streets this morning. An almsgiving for 100 monks took place this afternoon. A number of senior officials of the Capital Maharaja Organization Limited were present.
Up next is Action TV.
A majority of these students who face the GCE ordinary level examination are eligible to pursue the advanced level in mathematics, science and commerce streams, taking into account the marks they obtain at the ordinary level examination. However, with the commencement of the second school term, these students at the Dharmapala College in Panipitiya took their seats in the classroom allocated for the newly introduced technology subject with much expectations. 4 of the 28 students in this classroom are students who gained admission to the school from national schools out of the city.
The Ministry of Education told us that if we follow this subject, we can reach a certain level. They said that it is easy access to university as well. My parents encouraged me to pursue these subjects because of these reasons.
I was initially studying at Mahanama College, Colombo. After the technology subject was introduced, a lot of students showed interest in this subject. My school did not have the facilities, so I came to this school, Dharmapala College in Panipitiya, which has the facilities. On the 15th of July, the technology subject was introduced into the school syllabus by the Ministry of Education, covering around 250 schools across the island, at an event held under the auspices of the President. We have selected 250 schools for this. It is difficult to go over 250 schools because we only have funds for 250 schools. However, at the event held to introduce the new subject, the principals who do not belong to these 250 selected schools were informed by the ministry that if they have the facilities at their schools, they should commence teaching the new subject. Dharmapala College in Panipitiya is one of the 10 additional schools that commenced teaching the technology subject that was introduced. On that day, the teachers and the principals attended the event and accepted the syllabus from the President. They started teaching the subject. However, at present, these students expressed these views. The principal and the teachers together assisted us to continue studying the subject. However, now there are requests being made to remove the subject from the school and for us to go to other schools or to pursue in a different stream. So I came from a school in Colombo to this school. I cannot go back.
I gained admission to Dharmapala College in Panipitiya because of the interest I had in this subject and because of the faith I had in it. I came here from Anula Vidyalaya. What has happened now to us is really something that puts us down. We have been told not to come to school, but our parents are telling us go to school. We are lost. We cannot study other subjects because we already studied this subject for almost 6 months.
Is it justifiable for the education authorities, who were well aware for over 3 months that the technology subject was being taught at the Dharmapala College in Panipitiya, to instruct the principal to exert undue pressure on these students? Secretary to the President, this is over to you.
During a function held today, Minister Naveen Disanayake commented on the lack of resources in Nuwara.
We have a dearth of resources. We do not receive sufficient resources when compared to other districts. Unlike other districts, we do not receive good ministerial portfolios as well. I am saddened by this. We should discuss this and find a solution, or else Nuwara will continue to receive the stepmotherly treatment. The event was held to mark the commencement of a training program for 120 heads of preschools in the Nuwara and Hatton areas that is being conducted under the Gamini Disanayake Foundation.
RMDA, Real Men Don't Abuse. A concert for change was held in Colombo last evening.
The program is an initiative by Birendra Siriwardana and was organized to raise awareness about violence against women. Prominent artists Umaria and Alien Accent performed at the concert along with the A-Team. MTV Sports and Yes FM were the media sponsors of the event. In sports news tonight, it's cricket. Sri Lankan skipper Angelo Matthews has said that the Lankan side will not take the touring Kiwis lightly for their upcoming series.
He made this statement at a media briefing in Hambantota today ahead of the first one-day international tomorrow.
So we can't take it lightly. We want to take this very seriously because we are playing against New Zealand. I mean, whoever the players are, we are not looking to give opportunities for most of the players in the first game. We will be going with our full team. Yeah, this is opportunity to give some exposure to the younger guys as well. We are trying to inject some new blood into the system, but also we need to win games as well.
No, look, we're really looking forward to this challenge that's upon us over the next couple of weeks. Sri Lankan cricket side are a very good cricket team and they're an extremely tough team to play in their conditions. And we have an exciting group that's come to the shores here of Sri Lanka to play some good cricket and exciting cricket, and it'll be a brand of cricket I think the Sri Lankan people will enjoy watching. And I think it's going to be an exciting series for our group over the next 2 weeks.
And now moving into some rugby news, the Lankan Tuskers secured wins in both their preliminary round games to qualify for the quarter-finals of the Singapore Sevens rugby tournament.
The Singapore Sevens is the fourth and final leg of the 2013 Asian Sevens series. Sri Lanka, who competed in Group C, entered the tournament as the third-place team in the group rankings. The Tuskers locked horns against Indonesia and secured a massive 43-0 win in the first game of the preliminary round. The Tuskers then battled it against the Philippines in the second game of Group C and won the encounter 17-15. Sri Lanka will take on China in the Cup quarter-finals tomorrow.
And that's a wrap for Primetime News for tonight. I'm Madhushka Balasurya.
I'm Minoshi Ratnasekara, and we leave you with a look at your weather forecast for tomorrow. Good night.
News First at 9. Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.